What's up, guys? It's your girl Kasey, and I'm back again with another YouTube video. This is a real estate video for my buyers and for any buyer looking to hire a realtor. I just want to give some quick, easy ways to interview your realtor. If you are not interviewing your realtor, then you are doing yourself a disservice. You hear me? You're doing yourself a disservice. And this is exactly what I have told in the past. Any person who talked to me about real estate, I would always tell them to interview 2-3 other realtors, because you need to find a good fit for you. You need to find someone that you know you can trust. So if you're just going off of, hey, this is who I see, or hey, this is who I know of a friend, you still need to do your own due diligence and interview them. And your realtor or real estate agent should not be offended by you interviewing them. That's that. So when you meet someone, you're like, hey, I'm thinking about like purchasing this house. These are some of the questions that you should be asking. Okay. I don't care how you want to ask them, really, but this is the general gist. How long have you been practicing real estate? Who is your target audience? Most of the time, we all have some client base that we serve. When I was practicing real estate, my client target base was first-time home buyers, because I was in that first-time home buyer category and I wanted to just serve my friends and people who I knew. And so I focused on first-time home buyers. And this is why this video is really for you, because I feel like a lot of first-time home buyers really don't know how to assess what a good realtor is and what like a mediocre realtor is. So anyway, so boom, you want to ask how long they've been in the business, who their clientele is, and why. You want to ask all of that, right? Whenever you're talking to them. Also, you want to ask them if they have recommendations for inspectors, recommendations for plumbers, if they have a team of mortgage brokers and lenders to help you best fit your needs, and how they will help assess your needs so that you can communicate that with the lender. Because oftentimes you may not think of all the things that you need to tell this lender of what you may need or what you're capable of, because you're just not in that headspace every day. But you want to have a partner who can talk to that lender for you and with you, so that you can come up with the best deal for your transaction or for your purchase. For example, and this is also what I would do as well in the interview, is if you do see something on the news, bring it up to your realtor. For instance, I think that I'm going to find the exact headline, but I think that Kamala Harris or Joe Biden or something wants to give $25,000 to first-time home buyers to like help with the purchase, right? Well, there are already programs out there in several states for first-time home buyer down payment assistance programs. So you need to know that. You need to know how to qualify for those down payment assistance programs, and what does that look like for your purchase, because those programs are already out there. Depending on the amount, may vary on the type of house that you get or that you need. So that's some factors that are there. So it's very interesting how people take the knowledge or lack thereof to, continue to push just headlines when there's more to the story, right? If you're looking for a down payment assistance program, more than likely your state has it, and you need to talk to a realtor who understands the down payment assistance program and the logistics around that, because there are logistics that you need to do, that the seller will need to do, and that will also have to be written into the contract. So you need to have a realtor who is advanced in that. And yes, so have that conversation with them. If you see like a headline sticking out just saying, sellers no longer have to pay real estate commissions for the buyer's agent. That has always really been the case. Sellers have not had to pay. It's always been negotiable. Pay is always negotiable. And now you're going to start hearing more of that conversation, because in the past, a lot of places, I want to be very careful with how I say this, because this is like why all of this stuff is happening. There were a lot of brokerages who made it seem to sellers that they had to pay the broker's agent a certain fee, and that they were to get a certain fee, and that was standard. That is not the case, nor has that been the case. That has always been negotiable, but buyers nor sellers knew that. And so that's why all of this is coming out, and we have to be even more transparent about how agents get paid, how I get paid from you, and how the seller's agent gets paid from the seller, okay? So you need to make sure that you have a realtor who is knowledgeable about what's going on and realistic with you about how much money you have to bring. There have been times in the past where my clients haven't had to bring anything to the table, and more we're moving to the direction of your buyer has to come with something. This will require more planning. So that means that you need to get a realtor who will stick with you for the long haul. Me and any of my clients know this. I'm checking in on you. You tell me what you need. I've had a client say, text me every first of the month and say, put this amount in savings. And so every first of the month, I set an alarm on my phone to text her, hey, don't forget your goals, or like, don't forget to save this. It's the first of the month. You know what I'm saying? Because I know that it is more of an arduous process because the purchase prices are higher. So you need to make sure that you're picking a realtor who is not just there for the check, because it is a lot more pieces of the puzzle going on, especially now that, you know, sellers are not able to offer or don't want to offer more concessions towards your purchase. And because a lot of people don't understand this commission thing, and because there's a lot going on in the news of different things that are happening in the industry that you need to be aware of, and you need to be comfortable with having a conversation with your realtor about it. Okay, so when it comes to interviewing different people, make sure that you kind of let that person know, like let that realtor know, hey, I am interviewing other people, because you don't want to catch somebody off guard by talking to them. They're sending you houses to look at, and you know, they're thinking that you're more invested and you're still doing interviews, and you may not end up going with them. So I would say just let them know up front, hey, I'm talking to a few realtors. I have some questions. I'm considering you as my realtor. I just want to see how we vibe, how we get along, because this could be a 45-day process. It could be a 6-month process. It could be a year in the making. And you want to make sure that you want to talk to them. You won't cringe when they call you. You want to make sure that you trust what they're telling you, that you're not going to get gypped. And I just want to make sure that I'm getting the best fit for where I am right now, is literally how you can say it. And if that realtor gets offended, jobs do it all the time with different applicants. And that's essentially what we're doing. We're constantly going on interviews with you all, right? So just making sure that you keep that frame of mind where, you know, at the end of the day, if this realtor is your friend or a friend of a friend, then you're not like offending them. You're still like keeping them in the know and just saying, hey, I want to talk to you because I trust so-and-so, and they said that you were a good realtor, but I just want to make sure that you're a good fit for me. You know what I mean? Or if you guys have questions on things that maybe you have heard or seen or something like that, please let me know, because I don't mind doing a video about that. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope that this helps you, because in my professional opinion, I think that it is just more paramount than ever for first-time home buyers to do their research on who they're dealing with and who they're trusting with this transaction, because there are so many more moving pieces when it comes to paperwork than ever before, especially because this is new. And so a lot of agents or realtors may not know exactly what's going on. So you need to pick someone that is informed. Okay, well, hope this helps you. See you later. Bye, guys.